Let me serve you with some bananas, okay? All right, let's go. Take it. Nice. See, I want you to be happy. And that will mean the whole world to me.
I don't know, Joe. I don't know. I feel trapped inside myself and imprisoned in my own destiny. The only time I feel liberated is when I'm being led by another.
You don't know how it hurts if I hear you speak these words. Yes, there's no way I can make you understand without sounding somehow selfish.
Please promise me that anytime you grow tired of me, you won't hesitate to tell me. At least I would appreciate that.
See, the only thing that can take me away from you is when you file a court restriction order against me. And even that, I'll tell you from a distance.
You're really funny.
See, take it. Yes, you'll understand one day. My beautiful queen.
You can sit over there.
Hello, Santua.
Hi, Joe.
Well, Mr. Loverboy, so how did it go?
Fine, just fine.
She rejected you. The blind girl rejected you.
George, I do not like the way you refer to her. No, she did not reject me. She was only much concerned about me.
George, please, show some respect and concern for your friend.
You sit there and run your mouth.
Yes, that's not even why I'm here.
So why are you here?
I know you're a bit inclined medically.
No, don't try to disrespect me. I'm very much inclined.
All right, sorry about that. Very much inclined. Do you think with Jane's situation, medically, she can regain her sight?
All right. In the first place, it's not like you can even afford it if I should find you a surgeon who will do it for you for free. And secondly, where the hell are you going to get the eyes?
George, do you know of any surgeon who can do this and do it successfully?
Of course I do. I know a surgeon. But even if he decides to do it for you for free, where are you going to get the eyes? It's not like you can get them from a supermarket shelf.
There are donors. Better still, I can put her on the recipient list. And if that fails, I have 2 eyes myself.
I know you have... What? What did I hear you say? I hope it's not what I'm thinking about.
Well, I do not know what is on your mind, but if what I'm thinking is what you're also thinking about, then that's what I want to do.
Good, then why don't you find your own physician or surgeon? I don't want to be part of this.
Wait, Joe. I'd like to ask you some few questions if you don't mind.
Fine, go ahead.
Are you really sure about this girl?
Certainly.
Are you really sure she feels the same way as you do about this whole thing?
Absolutely, Asantua.
Joe, what were her exact words when you proposed to her?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
How come you never talk about any girl?
I do, perhaps you never pay attention.
I do pay real attention to you. You just don't talk about any girl.
I do, Jane.
When?
Just a couple of minutes ago.
A couple of minutes ago, you were just talking about...
Exactly. So you see, I do talk about a girl. It's just that she never pays attention. Yes, you.
You don't mean it, do you?
Never meant anything like this.
But what are your friends going to say? That you spend your leisure time with a blind girl who perhaps may not be useful to you?
Jane, I'd rather have you curious about what I feel for you.
I can only promise you one thing, Joe. I don't mind spending the rest of my life with you, but not as a blind girl. You're an awesome guy, and I'll be of no use to you as a life partner. I can't even put my own bedroom in order.
You'll only marry me if you can see. Jane, I may not be a divine healer, but if it will take human effort to fix this, trust me, I'll move even the mountains to let you have your sight. Okay? Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Oh, come here.
I don't even know what to say. But if you feel this is it, well, I can't stop you. This is matters of your heart and you are the best judge.
Thank you very much, Asantua.
Okay. I conducted a lot of tests on her. And we've come to realize that she has active cornea infection. But there's a good news to this. The tests also prove that she's not completely blind. She can see a little bit of light, which makes her a perfect candidate for corneal transplant.
Joe, I really need you to consider your decisions very well. Are you ready to do this? Do you really want to do this?
Yes, so what are the risks and how would you rate its success?
Well, with corneal transplants, it's dependent on the patient. Generally, I'll look at it between a year to about 5. First year, about 80 to 90% in clarity, they can really see. And then in the second year, it's going to probably come down to about 70, 75%, and it dwindles from there. So it's all dependent on the patient.
And the risk?
Bleeding here, infection there, could soften the cornea to make it go bad. Is there anything else you want to know before the booking?
Doctor, there's something we forgot to discuss, and I'd like to talk to him about it. If you could give us a day.
This is not a decision to be rushed. Take all the time. Think about it, get a grip of yourself, think it through. And then, when you're all decided and you know exactly what to do, my doors are always open. You can always come. I'll be here. I'm here to help.
Okay. Thank you, Doc.
You're most welcome.
George, you know what? Sing me some new songs. I would be sweating by now if these old tunes could move me.
I can see if I don't get involved, things could turn really ugly.
Right, so you better get involved and take the wheels before we crash. Besides, you know what I want to achieve. And if you want to help, you don't need permission to do that. See that you help or you watch me do it my own way.
See, there's this man as at what things we can try without any risk or whatever to you, except the cost.
Try. Well, I appreciate it as well, but I am sorry to say that Jane is not a candidate for try and error. What happens if something goes wrong?
And we have no guarantees with the surgery either. Though quite expensive. But the last 3 referrals George made to this herbalist were all successful.
George made referrals of blind people to a herbalist. And it turns out to be successful. How long have we been friends, George?
No, Joe. Don't start an argument, please. We all know where you're going with this, and it's not necessary.
See,
Yes, sorry, Asantua. But perhaps he may have reasons why he's not telling me. I tell him everything and he knows the stress I'm going through to achieve the same results he's been introducing people to achieve. Could you talk to me, friend?
Listen. Yes. I do have a reason. And in every situation, I weigh the options to come up with the best result for your sake. Yes, I do know this man some few years back through Asantua. But I had my doubts about him because he's a herbalist and I needed to confirm his works. And secondly, to make sure we can raise this money to fund this whole thing. Now, do I make sense to you or are you still disappointed?
Joe, okay?
Well, I guess I did not think about it like that.
Then you need to work on your guessing again.
Right. So, when do we make a move?
Hopefully this weekend.
Mansa, how are you?
I'm very well, Brad Joe. Did you come to see Jane?
Yes, but it looks like there's nobody in the house.
This morning, I saw them rush her in a taxi. I heard they took her to the hospital on the junction.
What happened?
I don't know. It looks like she was dying. Or probably dead.
Shut up. Who called for your opinion?
But you asked me.
I said shut up. Who even called you here?
You called me. Hey, but if she's dead too, can't I say it?
Hey, you, I can see you are the devil in my life. Take your words away.
Please come in. Hello, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Please, I'm here to see the patient.
Are you family?
No, friend.
Joe?
Oh, you know him?
I can't miss that voice, nice.
Okay, then my wife is done here. So I'll leave you two alone and check back on you again.
Thank you, Ness.
You're welcome.
How did you know?
Mansa told me she saw you being rushed here. How are you feeling now?
Well, as you can see, I'm fine.
Okay, what happened?
My heart wasn't beating right and I couldn't breathe well. So I guess I passed out. The next thing I recall is my dad telling me I'm in the hospital.
Where's he?
The National Health Insurance doesn't function really well here. So he went to see his friend to take her loan so you can pay my bills.
Have you had anything to eat?
No. Father didn't have money on him, so he promised to buy me food when he's coming. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you alright?
Yeah. How much did you say your bill is?
150 Ghana cedis.
I'll come back, okay?
Okay.
Yes, George.
Joe.
Yes, George, I need your help.
What kind?
Money.
No problem. I'll sort you out when I'm back tomorrow. I'm presently in a bus heading towards Kumasi for a seminar.
No. It's very urgent, George.
Come on, Joe. I'm in a bus, and if I can do anything, it has to be tomorrow, because we will arrive in Kumasi late, and Asantua too late for her village to check on her mom. I'm really sorry, but what is the problem?
See, Jane had an emergency and she was rushed to the hospital. And she needs to pay her bills before she is discharged. She hasn't even eaten anything since morning.
Oh my God.
And the father could only get her food to eat if he's able to get the loan he's going to take from his friend.
Why didn't you take her to my hospital? I could have spoken to any of my colleagues to sort you out.
George, she was rushed here before I was called.
Joe, you're breaking. I'm sorry. What did you say?
George, she was rushed here before I was even told. You not to worry. I have a plan.
I'll call you back to check on you.
No, I'll rather call you back.
All right. Take care then.
Okay. Hey, Jane.
Joe, you're back.
Yeah. But why are you still sitting up? You should be resting by now.
I tried, but I feel some sharp tingles in my tummy. My father is keeping so long, and I'm so hungry.
Don't worry, I brought you something to eat, okay?
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so take this before you take anything solid. After that, we go home, okay?
What? But I haven't paid my bills.
I've sorted that already.
Joe.
See. Alright, so eat.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Yes, come in. Oh, it's you. I have been expecting you.
Thank you very much. These are my friends, and she's the lady friend I told you about.
Please have a seat and make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
You are welcome once more.
Thank you.
And as it is said, though we know, we still ask. So what brings you here?
Well, sir, this is our friend Jane. She lost her sight when she was 1 due to an infection according to the doctors. And ever since, she has remained blind. But per the praises and testimonies sung by Asantua here about what you do, I pray and hope that by the time we leave here, she would regain her sight.
Well, I don't know what song my daughter must have sung to you, but the efficacy of herbal medicine, I would say, has been tremendous. Once you have your belief in the Creator, supported by your faith, whatever your heart desire is, you will gain here. I will tell you that of all the ailments I have treated in this hospital, blindness is the least. And I assure you that before you leave here, you'll have your own testimony and songs to sing. Can I have her in my chambers? Jane, are you ready?
I don't know, sir, but I think I'm ready.
Well, I am going to remove the bandage. Don't open your eye immediately. Your eye needs to absorb the light gradually.
All right, sir.
Right?
All right.
Good. Now, try to open your eyes gradually. Gradually. Open up. Yes, she's coming. Open up. Good. Good. Razia dancing.
Jesus! I can see!
Yes! 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 Yes!
Thank you!
I saw it.
I can see you! No, thank you! I can see my dress! My hands! Thank you, doctor!
Thank you. Yadanyamiasi. Razia dancing. Well, if this is the first time she's seen all of you, it is only apt that you introduce yourselves to her. We are all part of this epoch, part of this wonderful history. We will never forget this day. So, my daughter, let's start from you.
I'm Asantua, George's fiancé.
Hello, Asantua.
Hello, Jane.
And I'm the George you know to be Joe's friend.
Hello, George.
Hello.
Excuse me.
And I am Joe.
Indeed. That's Joe's voice.
I think both of you need this moment together. Please, can we leave them?
The voice sounds like Joe's, as you said.
Yes, it is.
So,
Joe, this is the first time I'm seeing your face. And
Joe, what?
thinking of how close you've been together. I would love it if we remain as...
I'm listening. Go ahead.
You've been good to me and protected me. But I'll be comfortable if you remain as a brother.
Yes. And nothing is going to change. Our union will even solidify it better. You have no cause to worry.
I can't marry you out of gratitude because you helped me gain my sight. It's best you remain as a family.
Jane, if you know the impact of the words you spoke, you wouldn't ever repeat them again. We had an agreement, but you sound like you want to back out. Why? Have I fallen short of your expectations?
I'm really sorry, Joe. I need to weigh my options and process my feelings. See, if I'm really yours, I'll come running to you.
Trust me. You have your options. Process your feelings. I'm a man. Look straight into my face and tell me. Stop playing around me with grammar.
I'm really sorry, Joe. It's best you remain as a brother. I can only promise you one thing, Joe. I don't mind spending the rest of my life with you, but not as a blind girl. You're an awesome guy, and I'll be of no use to you as a life partner. I can't even put my own bedroom in order.
You will only marry me if you can see. Jane, I may not be a divine healer, but if it will take human effort to fix this. Trust me, I'll move even the mountains to let you have your sight. Okay? Give me a hug.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry.